What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I am working on my Yamaha Vstar 650 2004. I was looking up videos on this bike because here's what happened. I took it to a shop and they said that it was running fine after they rebuilt the carbs, and it wasn't. It was running extremely rich. Took it back. They basically said it's your fault and we can't do anything about it. So I brought it home and changed out the plugs, and within a day of riding it, they were fouled out again because of how rich it was running. I was like, well, I got to work on it then, try to figure it out. So I know it's a different type of video than what I normally do on my channel, but I'll probably be doing quite a bit of motorcycle stuff during the summer. So put this tachometer on to see, because they were saying it was hitting the red line, fuel cutoff. I'm like, well, that's not right. And come to find out, it was probably cutting out about 2,000 to 3,000 RPM, just pop, 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 no power. So yesterday, I took it apart, and they had the fuel adjusted way out, way further than it's supposed to be. And I have the exhaust cut off, so it's a little bit loud. But I took the air filter out, and behind the air filter, I'll show you guys in a little bit, but there's two adjustment screws back there that adjust the carbs. And right now, as it sits, I have it adjusted one turn out. Best way to do it is to go all the way in, back it off about half a turn at a time, see how it runs, and then keep going. Well, they had it 4 turns out, so it was way too rich. So I can't quite get it to run right because they did put bigger jets in it due to the exhaust. Can't really get it to run right with this air filter. So what I'm going to do is I've got pod filters, which I'll show you in a second. I'm going to install them right underneath of the tank right there. And then I'll work on adjusting it as I go, kind of show you guys the process, because I could not find a video on this at all on my bike for some reason. I don't know why nobody has video on it. Basically, take the tank off, which is how far I am right now. 2 bolts, one right here, both 10 millimeter. And then you have to take this Phillips off, take this Phillips off. If you want to take your airbox off, you take off this 10 millimeter, whole thing comes off. And then put the pod filters right up underneath. But I put the tachometer on. I ran the wires down through the frame, right by the frame, to the ignition coil, spliced it, did all that. Got brand new tires on it. But I'm going to install the pod filters, and I'll kind of show you guys the process along the way. And then we'll see how she runs. Okay, guys, so that was super easy. Got both of them installed right here. So whatever that brand is. It was, for both of them, it was only 10 bucks on Amazon. Just test started it, didn't have any fuel hooked up yet, but definitely hear it sucking air, so that's great. The only thing I'm worried about is maybe the tank clearing. But I mean, the old airbox right here was really tall too. So, I mean, that's what, whole hand, you know. So, if the tank slips over that, I think we'll be in good shape. Might push the carbs down a little bit, but I was going to show you guys. So this right here, right there, those 2 white, those are the air fuel adjustment screws. And you want to have them perfectly synced, left and right, okay? You got to have that on, just perfect. So in is to make it lean, out is to richen it. Right now, I think it's running pretty good like this, just kind of wide open, but I'll probably adjust it some more, but I can do all that with the tank on without this air box in the way, because I got those 2 screws taken out, so this is all open. But I'll end up putting something there if I decide to leave them off. So let me get the tank put back on, and then I'll take it for a test ride. Okay, guys, so I got it idling right now. Sounds real good. RPMs. Sounds really good. So I take it for a ride, see how it rides, and then I'll get back with you guys. Okay, guys, so let me just say, first of all, first impressions. runs amazing. I've got all my power back. It sounds amazing. I can hear the deep, throaty sound of the air filters as I get on the throttle, which means I'm going to get terrible gas mileage. But you know what? That's just because I like the sound. So if you guys want to do this, 100%, go ahead, go do it. I don't know what size jets they used. I can't really help you guys on that. I'm sure there's a forum somewhere that says what kind of jets they used. But whatever size jets they used, I went one full turn. So this is half, then one more half, out. That's it. That's all the fuel I gave it. Perfect air fuel ratio. It's not popping, it's not crackling, it's running amazing. Could not ask for anything better. So here we go, guys. If you want to do this, go for it on your bike. I 100% recommend it. It sounds amazing. Fits under the tank just right. I'll link a product description down below so that you guys know exactly what pod filters I bought. But these are really cheap. I might end up going with the expensive K&N, but I wanted to make sure that this was going to work first, just so I knew. Because, I mean, of course, you don't want to spend money on something that you're not going to, that you're not going to use, because it doesn't end up working. So, also, I did install this, definitely with Brian, that too. I installed backrest because my brother-in-law likes to ride with me. Also installed the floorboards, all of them Amazon specials. Same thing with this, wireless charging phone mount, Amazon special. This is Biker's Choice, but it is also off of Amazon. Windshield is off of a Harley. I don't know which one, but somebody that I knew had one laying around, so picked it up for $50. So only thing you do have to do if you end up getting a windshield like this is you have to put a spacer on the clamps that attach to the forks, because the forks on this are way smaller than the Harley that it came off of. But aftermarket headlight, I have to figure out an actual mount because the factory one didn't fit around it to attach. So it's just taped right now. But I mean, it works fine. So these are Michelin Commander 3s. Love the performance. But if you guys ever want to take the exhaust off to make it sound good, there is a bolt up in here, up underneath, that attaches to the exhaust right there. And then there's a couple bolts down here, one right there, one right there. You could slip this one off. This one you have to cut. You have to cut it right there. There is a cover that goes over this. Try to keep that intact if you can. It looks kind of stupid without it. But I'll end up taking this off and repainting the whole exhaust and doing some stuff to it. So for now, guys, thanks for watching this video. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Have a great day, guys.